The iPad Pro line is definitely an interesting one to me, particularly because I'm an artist. I'm an animation student in college and somebody who travels quite often, so you would think that I'd benefit from having something portable where I can draw at any time, right? Well, I think so too. With that said, I'd like to test out the first generation iPad Pro and its versatility, not only as it is in 2018, but from the perspective of an artist who wouldn't mind saving some cash. Welcome to my review, and let's get this started. The exterior design consists primarily of glass and aluminum. This iPad is incredibly light and thin, so it's very easy to carry around without issues, and yes, the build quality is as outstanding and premium as ever. The front consists of a 9.7-inch 2048 by 1538 resolution display, a home button that houses a fingerprint scanner, and the 5-megapixel front-facing camera. The back consists of the antenna band's Apple logo and 12-megapixel rear-facing camera. On the top, there is a sleep-wake button, double speaker set, and an audio jack. On the bottom, there is another set of speakers and the lightning connector. On the right, we've got our volume controls, and on the left, there is a proprietary connector for Apple's keyboard case. This device features a 9.7-inch 2048 by 1536 resolution display that does look pretty good. Colors aren't too saturated, which makes for a more natural content consumption experience, though admittedly, it isn't quite as enjoyable as it could be because of that. Either way, it's a very sharp display, and it is still above the display of most tablets. The speakers are quite incredible for a tablet. There are current premium laptops that couldn't come close to the incredible sound quality that you get from the iPad Pro. Listen. I've grown tired of using a dongle with my Google Pixel 2 to listen to music, and quite frankly, it's become nothing but an inconvenience to have to use one. So congratulations, Google, for convincing me to purchase a wireless pair, and yours of all things. With this being said, I've spent quite a while with the Google Pixel Buds, and I'm ready to share my experience with you. The camera is actually pretty decent on both sides. While you shouldn't use any of them as your primary camera, the front-facing camera will work just fine for video calls, and a rear-facing one can still capture pretty decent photos and video if needed. Granted, this is assuming that you're under ideal lighting conditions, unlike where I'm currently able to shoot. This tablet does boast some impressive specifications, at least so when it was released. This tablet features an Apple A9X CPU, M9 Motion coprocessor, 2GB of RAM, and 32GB of storage. It is not expandable, of course. The iPad Pro, unsurprisingly, performs very well when it comes to gaming. Whether it is a light and easy-to-run game or a training one such as Middle-earth: Shadow of War, this iPad does not struggle to get through them. Very nice, even on a device that is about 2 years old now. Now, this will be a very important part of this review, and it is the performance of the Apple Pencil with the iPad Pro. In other words, does the iPad Pro hold up as a portable drawing device? Well, I use Sketchbook Pro to draw, and I greatly enjoy the experience of drawing on this tablet. The Apple Pencil nearly glides around the screen and is incredibly solid. The Apple Pencil is very pressure sensitive, which for artists, it is a great thing. Pencil strokes feel close to natural because of the shape of the pencil, but also because of the amounts of precision you're able to apply. Palm rejection, however, is a downside of this experience. It's not as seamless as it should be, since sometimes while resting your palm, it will register as an input on your screen. For the most part though, drawing on this tablet is quite good, and it is certainly one of the best tablets for artists. Let's talk about the overall usability aspect of the iPad Pro. It's quite great if you're looking for a summary, but it's not an open invitation to Android users. As a Google Pixel 2 owner who previously had been using the iPhone SE, the software still doesn't allow for customization, as it never has, and it certainly doesn't make use of all the space in the display for the icons, opting instead for a spread in the spacing of the apps. However, as a media consumption device, it's pretty awesome. The screen is fantastic, and the speakers make a great movie watching experience. It's even good for Skype calls, which is nice. But above it all, as a drawing device, it is certainly a tough one to beat. This tablet is truly a great one. Oh, and battery life is also pretty great if you were curious. But as for complaints, I've got a good few. This is a terrible way to charge the Apple Pencil, and should be changed for the next release. Period. Apple should allow you to make better use of the screen real estate in the menu.
It is truly a waste of space, especially when the icons themselves are so small. I hate that Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and even cellular turn themselves on randomly. I usually only need the Wi-Fi turned on, and having the rest up and running is quite annoying and energy consuming. That's pretty much it though. With that said, I believe it is time to conclude this video and gather my thoughts on this device. Despite this device's age, it still feels like a solid, snappy, premium device with many features that the majority of manufacturers just don't offer on their own products. The iPad Pro has the best speakers, great battery life, a great display, a decent set of cameras, and works incredibly well with the Apple Pencil. This device is one that should be made to last by the looks of it, and if you can find a good deal on this device, then it is definitely worth it. For more content, make sure to subscribe to our channel, and to stay updated when a new video comes out, make sure to click on that bell and enable notifications. For links to everything featured in this video, those will be found in the description, as well as links for what to watch next. And this has been Francisco from Tech Summit. Thank you for watching, and I will be seeing you all later. Enjoy.